Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's monthly plan with me. Today we are going to be setting up the month of January in my 2023 planner. I just set up my 2023 planner yesterday, so if you're interested in seeing all of the details about how this all came together and what I decided to do to organize things I want to track and all that kind of stuff, definitely check out that video. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and navigate on over to my January divider. I've already imported my 1 month planner behind my divider, and I've decided to go with the hybrid layout for the month of January. And it is all of a sudden really hot in here. I am getting over the flu, so I'm still really congested, and yeah, I've just gotten like more stuffed up as the day has gone on, so please forgive me if I sound like I can't breathe. It's because I kind of can't, but I'm doing my best to, like, you know, film and get this all up for you guys, so, and for myself, because I need to honestly plan out the month of January. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to my monthly view here. I do have my perpetual calendar that I'm going to put over here real quick. That is going to tell me what I have going on in January. So I've started just kind of filling out things that I know that are going on. The one thing that I know for certain is happening in January, but I don't remember the day and time, is I have a hair appointment. And I called my hairstylist to see like what day and time, and I had to leave a message. So I'm just waiting to hear back on that. I'm going to use kit 1, the Silver Snowflakes kit, to put together my monthly view today, so I'll be doing that. And yeah, so we have everything we need to get started. And you know what I might do actually is I might put my sticker book in split screen. I'm going to do my sticker book in split screen, and then I'm going to do my perpetual calendar as just a tab there. And then I have my 2022 planner good to go, because I wanted to double check on the days and times for things and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I think the first thing I'm going to do is what I usually do, which is I am going to line the very top here with some washi. And this is my first time using the new sticker books, which seems crazy because these started coming out in November, but I wanted to use some of my older 2022 kits for the holidays and stuff, so I'm super excited to finally be using this. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and line the top with some washi. I just need to decide which one I want to use. I wanted to go with this one just because it's still very like wintry and everything, and I just love it. And I love the monochromatic, you know, kits. They're definitely some of my favorites. So I think, I don't know, I'm tempted to use the snowflakes. I think I'm gonna do these little snowflakes here. So let's go ahead and drag and drop that over. And I am going to use my photo tool to resize that. And let's see, I want to get as much of the snowflake on the page as I can, so I think that'll be good there. And then I'm going to start over here, and yeah, it needs to be just a smidgen bigger. And that looks good. So now what I'll do is I will copy that same one, and then we will paste and just kind of line it up right there. Oops. And then I'll do the same right here. And we'll see what that looks like. I don't know. I wonder if I can kind of like flip that around. Maybe. I feel like that would look better if I can make that happen. Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. I don't know if I like that The other option that I could do is I could, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll take a screenshot, copy, and I'll cover up the January right here at the top. And then I'll take some washi, some of the torn washi. I think I'm gonna use this one here. And kind of like, I don't know if I want it in the middle or if I want it off to the side. I don't know, you guys. What do I want to do? I kind of feel like doing something a little bit different, but I really like the washi all the way at the top. It's just these snowflakes don't line up perfect, and you know, it will bother me. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just use this one here, because this one, it's okay, I think, if that doesn't match up like absolutely perfectly. And I'll do that, and then we'll copy and paste, and we'll see what this ends up looking like. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that I like. I feel like it's less obvious that there's like, you know, a break and stuff. You can kind of see it right here, but I feel like it still blends in just fine. So we're gonna go with that. I really like the look of that. And then I'm going to go to my months and days of the week. And see, this is why I was kind of thinking about doing something different, because I love this month and day of the week. It's gonna take me a little bit to find my groove again, I feel. But I really like this too, so maybe we'll just go with this, and I'll just kind of stick to my usual stuff. But I'm gonna put January up here. That looks good, I like that. And then I'm going to do my transparent side there. I really love doing that still. And I think I'm gonna go with just a really light color for that. The super light gray. And put that over here. Kind of zoom in a little bit so I can see. And that looks good. I just like adding that little bit of pop color over there. So, okay, and then we have the decorative date dots, which I am definitely wanting to use. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and lasso all of these, copy, and we will paste them over here. They're gonna load up. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to resize them all as a group. Just makes it a lot easier and kind of get them to the size that I want them to be. So I think that looks good there. So we will do that. And then I'm just going to take my lasso and just divide everything up. So 6 through 7, or 5 through 6, and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14, and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. And then 22 through 24, this one here, and these ones. And then I'll just go through and start putting them where I want them to go. So I think I'm gonna kind of tuck that into that corner right there. And I just love how this looks with the little snowflakes. It's so cute. It's so funny, you get so used to, you know, using specific stickers and stuff, and you know, now I kind of have to get used to using the new kits, but it's really exciting because there's so many options, which is going to be really fun to kind of just experiment and play with the setup and, you know, all of that. I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm just placing these in. I feel like it just adds such a cute decorative touch. January so far seems like it's gonna be a pretty calm-ish month for us, so I'm hoping that that's the case. I feel like December is our busiest month of the year because we have so many birthdays, plus, you know, Christmas obviously and stuff. Like, I feel like it kind of starts with my friend Kelsey's birthday. Her birthday is always like right before Thanksgiving, and then it just, yeah, it gets like crazy from there because it's her birthday, then it's Thanksgiving, then it's my husband's birthday, and our friend's wedding anniversary is on my husband's birthday. It's so funny. So my best friend Kelsey, her and her husband, their wedding anniversary is on my birthday, and then Kelsey's parents, Randy and Roxy, who we're really close with, their wedding anniversary is on Andrew's birthday. Like, how crazy is that? And so, what was I gonna say? So yeah, it's, you know, their anniversary, Andrew's birthday, and then it's Maddie's birthday, and then my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law, their birthdays are in December. And yeah, and then we've got Christmas and winter break with Maddie for school. It's just such a busy, busy, busy month. So I'm looking forward to kind of having a calmer start to the year. So far, it seems like it's gonna be like that. We don't have a whole lot of appointments or anything in January. Maddie's out of school for a couple days. And then, oh, did I must have, oh, I totally did. I accidentally, here, I need to move that back right here. Okay, that should be in the right spots now. So, yeah, I just need to figure out when that hair appointment is because I want to make sure I don't miss it. Okay, and then we've got the 29th. Today's Tuesday, by the way, the day I'm filming this. It's a very YouTube heavy day today. Filming my hub setup video took me a long time. It's a very long video, and then editing it took a really long time. So it's already almost 3 o'clock, and I feel like I've not really done much, but I have. I've been filming and editing all day long. So it's just kind of weird, but okay, so I have my little snowflakes in. Those are adorable. And now, let's see. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to put in the no school days first, or I'll do the half days. So let me go ahead and go to my labels, and we'll figure out what label to use. I'm probably just gonna go with one of these. Oh, I'm so excited to use these with the stitching and everything. It's just so cute. So then I just need to figure out what color I want to use, and I think I'm gonna go with this lighter gray option. And she'll have a half day on Oh, that's weird. Do they? Hang on. Do they? Because she doesn't have school on the 3rd, but what about the 2nd? Hang on one moment. Let me double check the school calendar, because that would be really weird for her to go back Monday and then have Tuesday off. Okay. Winter break is till the okay, so she actually doesn't go back to school till the 4th. And then she has a half day that day, so that is kind of crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that up here. I think I'm going to, I think I might even turn this over and like, or actually, how do I want to do this? Because I don't want it, maybe I'll put it like right to the right of the snowflake. I think that looks fine. I just might make it a little bit smaller. And then I'm gonna use my text tool and do Hug Me Tight. I've been obsessed with that lately, and I'm gonna do half day, and we'll do that center. And then I'm going to make that smaller. So yeah, like right there is good. Turn images off, and then we'll just do that, I think. And then I will turn images on and copy and paste that all the way down. And I could even draw a line. Oop. Hang on, let me draw a line kind of going down like that. And then I'll take the lasso, put that up there. That way I kind of know where to line it up. Okay. Half day there. And a half day there. And then I'll just take my eraser and erase that line. So now I have all my half days in. And then we've got Taekwondo and piano for Maddie still, and then we have no school. So I think for no school, I'm honestly going to just grab my script stickers and we'll go to the no school right here. I'm gonna copy that, and then she has no school on the 2nd and the 3rd, so I might just do this. And then I'll, yeah, hang on. And then I'll do no school up here as well. Just kind of put that next to the snowflake. And in fact, do I want to do that for all of them? Or I guess I could just mark, yeah, I'll just mark what do I want to do? Could use this and like kind of center that, and then we'll cut that, paste, and kind of like do that sort of deal. Oh, I really like that, but now I'm like not sure what I want to do with this one. I guess I could, let's see, I'll copy that, kind of make it like the same size. Oops. Copy. And then I could move that over and kind of do like a smaller version of it. because there's honestly not like a ton going on. So I think it's okay. Oh man, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. Because she also has taekwondo and piano and stuff, so I actually can't take up all of that space. So, I guess what I might just have to do is I'll just make that smaller and put it next to the snowflake. I feel like that's probably just the easiest thing to do. So we'll do that. Okay, so that works. And then I have new releases on the 6th, and then I also have new releases for the reading add-on, but I am not sharing that specific date yet, because I think a lot of it just depends. There's like all this stuff all over my iPad. So let me go to my light mode flags here, and I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do this like darker one, I think, and maybe put that at the top here. I could even squish it in a little bit, kind of like that. And then I'm gonna go to my icons, and I have my P2P sticker sheet I can pull over and like layer like that. And then I have P2P new release right there. There, that's cute. And then I might just pull that over a little bit, move that over like that. Okay, so new releases are in, no school is in, and then I have a lash appointment on the 13th, and for that, I want to make, I really want to make lashes. I miss my lashes. I'm trying to think. I think I'll do an appointment label, but do I want to do two-tone or do I want to do one of these? Or I could even do a pattern. A pattern might be really cute. I'm gonna use one of these. I love these like kind of wavy labels here. They're so cute. Okay, so we'll do that. And I'm gonna do the Beyond the Mountains font. I'm gonna do lash fill. What is flying in my office? Something flying. And that is at, when was that at? That was at 4 p.m. So I'll do return, and then at 4 o'clock p.m. My camera ran out of, it like times out on me. Line spacing, whoop. That's a little too much there. I think that's pretty good. Okay. And then turn images off, and I'm just going to resize that. I'll do that there. Eyelash fill. I wonder if I could even squish that in just a smidgen. Yeah, that works. And then we have taekwondo and all that kind of stuff. So I did pull up my calendar here just to kind of remember when everything is. So I'm gonna use a very similar deal to what I was doing before. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do, I might actually do these like more oval ones. I think those are really cute. So I'm gonna take this one here and we'll do, what are these little specks? Where are these coming from? These little specks keep showing up on here. So I'm gonna do Hug Me Tight, or no, I'm gonna do Christmas Farmhouse, and we'll do Taekwondo. My thing never wants to spell this correctly, ever. Taekwondo. At, oh gosh, when was it? 4:30? Is it 4:30? I'll double check. Yeah, 4:30. And then I'm going to change that color to white, and then we'll resize that as well. And I have my little Taekwondo element here, so I'll pull that over. And there's Taekwondo. And then I'm going to turn images on, and I'm going to copy this, paste, because then we have piano. So we'll do piano at 5:30. And then I have my little piano here too. For Maddie's ornament for the year, we got her a piano, which is really cute. And I'll move this over a bit. And that takes care of that one. So now what I'll do is I will just copy and paste all of that, and we will go ahead and put that down for Mondays. The activities definitely keep us really busy, that is for sure. But the kids love them, and so it's definitely worth it. But it's crazy because we have them like every single night, pretty much. Okay, and then it's just Taekwondo on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it's flip-flopped. Piano and then Taekwondo on Thursday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Taekwondo across here. So this one is at 5:15. So 5:15. And then I'll just copy that and we'll paste that here. I really like the longer ovals. I think those are really, really cute. I'm excited to decorate here in just a little bit as well. It's always nice getting all these plans down, like, just makes me feel better. I need to put together our January budget still, so I'll be working on that here soon, but there's the Taekwondo at 5:15, and then it is at 4:30 on Wednesday. So what I can actually do is I can take all of these and we'll do a copy and paste for Thursday. I think that looks good. I'm not being as like weird about it, you know, not lining up and stuff. Okay, so that's good. And then it's at 4:30 on Wednesday. So we'll just kind of put that up there. Oh, and then we have Bible study. I almost forgot about Bible study. Those are, that's on Tuesday. So I'll need to put that in as well. Okay, and then we can delete this one because that's good to go. So we'll do Bible study here in a little bit, which means I'm probably going to need to move this up a little bit, even though like the time doesn't work out that well, but that's okay. I love the decorative dots, but they do take up space, so but I do love them. Okay, and now we need piano at 4:30 for Thursday. So that's going to be above here. So 4:30 on Wednesday. Do 4, and then I'll just copy and paste that down here. And that works out good. Okay, so those are activities, and then we have Bible study as well. So let's go ahead and put that in, and I think for that I'm going to use just a normal appointment label, maybe, or do I want to do something else? I don't know. Ooh, I could do a two-tone. Maybe I'll do a two-tone label. Or like one of, yeah. I like these a lot. So let's do that. We'll do the lighter one. And I'll kind of squish it down a little because I don't need it to be that big. And we'll kind of make it roughly the same size as that. And then I have little books. So we'll go to, let me go to the icons. And I have this cross in the book, so I really like that. So I think I'm gonna do this book. And I'm gonna take the cross and bring that over. And then we'll get rid of the balloons. I had a perpetual calendar, and I have no idea. Like, I had like everyone's birthdays and anniversaries written out in this perpetual calendar, and I have no clue where it is. So it makes me sad because I had like everyone's stuff written out, but I have no idea where it is. So we're gonna do Bible study, and it's at 6:30. I am really excited to get back to Bible study. We have such a great group. Like, it makes such a huge difference when you have a good group, and I'm just excited to see everybody. All of our kids get along so well, and yeah, it's just gonna be, it's gonna be nice to be back. So, and then I'm gonna change this color to white because that switched on me. So Bible study, I think that's so cute with the open book and the cross and everything. That works out really well. So now what I'll do is I will turn images on, and we'll go ahead. I need that cross, and we'll copy and paste, and then I'll just kind of plop that down for Tuesday. Glad I remember that, and I need to put church in as well. Oh, kids are coming home. I can hear them. They just took the dogs to the dog park. It's been beautiful, beautiful weather here lately. Okay, so Bible study's in, and then on Saturday we have church. So I'm definitely gonna use that little church. I just need to figure out what I want to layer that on top of. So I'm kind of thinking I might just do like a basic rectangle is sort of what I'm thinking. So let me go to my labels and we'll go here. And then I feel like we need more of this lighter color, so I'm gonna pull that over. I just love these with like the stitching and everything, the little dashes. It's just really, really, really cute. And then I'll just kind of do that. And we'll go to our icons and I'll go back to that little church. That's so cute. I feel like I've said cute 500 times today. I'm still getting over being sick, so it's just one of those things. Oh my goodness, look at that. I love it. I love it with the little dashes. It just looks so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna do Beyond the Mountains and we'll just do church. And we like to go at 4 p.m. And I'm going to change the color to black, and we're gonna make that just a little hair bigger, like that. Turn images off and do that, just like that. Perfect. So now I'm going to turn images back on and we will copy and paste that down for Saturdays. I really enjoy going to church on Saturday because on Sunday we have like our reset day and it's just a busy day, and so it's nice to kind of have nowhere to go and be able to just stay home and get all that stuff done. So I've been really enjoying going to church on Saturday. It's been really nice. So now we have church in. And then that pretty much takes care of all of the plans other than my hair appointment that I have no idea when that is. So hopefully I'll get a call back soon. I just realized I'm on Do Not Disturb, so I might have even already gotten a call. Oh, here, I think I did. Yep, hi Stephanie, it's Sydney. So let's see, oh, uh-oh. Natalie doesn't work there anymore. Okay, well that kind of stinks. So I'll have to figure that out. I guess my hairstylist I saw last time doesn't work at that salon anymore. So I'm gonna need to like get that rescheduled, but I guess that's fine because yeah, okay. Interesting. So, okay, let me go ahead and go over to the deco and we'll put some decoration in here. I feel like that will be really fun to do. So I think, okay, there's lots of snowflakes. So I'm kind of thinking about pulling in, I might go over to the scrapbook section and go to torn paper and we can pull some torn paper in. So let's see here. I like this one. I think I'm gonna pull this one over and I'll just kind of set that off here, make it a little smaller, and we'll just put that like that. I really love the torn paper look. It's so cute. And then I'll go back to my deco and we can put some other stuff in. So this little snowman is really cute. I might put him in like down there, something like that. And then two like the little mittens up here. And let's see, what else do I want to put in? Could do some of the snow falling is really cute. I'll do, I wonder what that would look like if I just kind of, that looks like too busy, I think. What about this one? kind of like the look of like, yeah, no, it's too much probably. Let's get a quote in here though. Winter kisses and snowflake wishes. I like that. Let's see. I could put, where do I want to put this? Maybe up here. Maybe I'll move the mittens elsewhere. And we'll put this quote up here. And then do like the little mittens right there or further over. Make the snowman just a little bit larger. And let's see. Do that, and then I could also put like kind of going down the Sunday, maybe some pictures. So let's go to the scrapbook section and maybe pick some photo frames to use. So I could pull this over. I'll do a couple pictures kind of cascading down the side. I think that'll look really good. Oh, or ooh, I also have these ones. Maybe that would look better. Hang on. So let's delete that, and then let's do this one. That'll be really, really cute. Let's kind of have like some pictures going down, and I could even like tilt that a little bit. And then we can make that a little smaller. And then I could do like, let me see. Could do, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's all it needs for now. I don't want it to look too busy. I feel like with all of our plans it ends up looking kind of busy. So I think I'll probably just let that be, I think. I really love that photo strip. That's so cute. And like I want to do more snowflakes, but then at the same time it's like the snow's falling down up there, and then you got the deco dots, so I don't want to do too much. So I think that might be it. Yeah, I think that might be it. I want to set up my dashboard page, but I'm still not super sure what I want to do for that. So I think I want to do like work projects and birthdays and like maybe monthly to-dos or something. And I want to fill up my like little habit tracker. So I'm not super positive what I want to do for that yet. For my second calendar, I'm going to do work deadlines. So I'll transfer those all over because I kind of have them written out already. And then I will use my third calendar, I think, for tracking my Apple Watch. We just launched the health and fitness goodies. So I have these little Apple Watches over here, fitness watch. So, or you can use this for like, you know, Fitbit and stuff too. But it comes in all the different colors. And so I could use some of these colors and kind of stagger them and stuff like that. So I think I'm probably gonna track my watch in one view, my work deadlines in another view, and then I have this for just all the life happenings and everything. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll probably set those all up off camera, and then if I can remember, I'll like flip through them once they're all set up so you guys can see them. But I am very excited to have this all set up and to be using like the brand new sticker books and everything, have my hub all set up and ready to go. It's just such a good feeling, but I love how that turned out. I just love the monochromatic kits. I don't know what it is. I just really gravitate towards them. They're just really fun to play with. So I absolutely love how that church turned out right there. That is just so cute, and I love the deco dots. It just adds such a fun touch. And like I said, the reading add-on will be releasing this month, but I'm not going to share dates quite yet. I want to wait to do that, but that is how my month of January turned out. And like I said, if I can remember, I will share my dashboard and stuff once I get it set up, because I do want to set those up. I haven't really thought through entirely how I want to do it quite yet. So I'll wait for that. I'll probably go onto our Facebook group, honestly, and look at some of the photo albums. There's tons of photo albums, you guys, in our Facebook group where you can find tons of inspiration. All of our customers share their pictures there and stuff of their completed spreads, and it is such a great way. It's really well organized. You can go into an album and look at just the monthly dashboards if you want to get ideas of how to set yours up, or you can get ideas of how to do your 3 calendars, how to do your hub landing page, which I just did in yesterday's video. So it's really, really fun. I highly recommend checking out that group if you are able to. So yeah, I just love this. I keep staring at it, which is a good sign. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing me put my monthly spread together. Let me know which layout you're using for January for your 1 month planner. Let me know down below, and then also let me know which kit you are using to decorate your month. Some people use one kit for the whole month. Some people change kits week to week to week. I personally like to change them week to week because I get bored otherwise. But let me know what you're doing. I would love to hear all about it. But yeah, it's a good feeling to have this done. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.